Hello my beautiful, wonderful friends, and welcome to my first video on this, my brand new channel, TopicArlo. TopicArlo is all about the news that everyone's talking about today, but probably won't be tomorrow. The stories that aren't quite big enough to be on the main channel. Just kind of whatever's going on. I'm kind of lying. This story people were talking about a couple days ago. It's already old, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best here. But this is one of the latest pieces of news to come out of Nintendo, so I don't know, we're talking about it here. And really, I have not really talked about the whole like emulator situation really on the channel. I have brought up the concept of emulation and all that stuff, but recently Nintendo has been really cracking down on emulators. They shut down Yuzu, a very prominent Switch emulator. And I haven't done a full video just because, I mean, I kind of want to, just like the whole entire concept of emulation and piracy and all that stuff. And, you know, it's kind of a complicated thing. I didn't do a big video just because I don't really know yet, like, what I can add to the conversation. And if I do, I'm probably going to want to, like, put a lot more into it, do kind of a bigger, broader conversation. I'm not really sure yet, so it's kind of nice to cover this here. So yeah, I mean, you have probably seen Yuzu shut down by Nintendo. They did not put up a fight. They could not put up a fight, even if you might be able to argue that Nintendo was in the wrong to take them down. You know, it's that whole thing where, oh, like, technically they're not doing anything illegal just by, you know, sharing emulators, because emulation is not illegal, piracy is illegal. But then, like, I don't even know the specific details of the whole thing. Maybe they were doing something that made it wrong, or maybe not, and it was wrong for Nintendo to take them down, and Nintendo was basically just taking advantage of the fact that they are bigger. You know, they can just say, hey, don't do that anymore. If you keep doing it, we will sue you, and even if you think you might be in the right, it's gonna cost you millions of dollars in court. How about you just don't anymore? We sent Gary Bowser to jail. We made an example out of that guy. We even picked the guy with the name Bowser so that you would all remember it and it would scare you because you'd be afraid that you end up like Bowser. Getting a little conspiracy there. It's getting a little deep. Is that why they picked him? I mean, that thought only just occurred to me just now. Wow, that's deep. That's cool. We should, maybe we'll talk about that later. They singled him out. This is like a weird, like, psychological manipulation thing. Anyway, Nintendo shut down Yuzu, but of course, nothing Nintendo does can ever stop people from doing this, from having and creating and using emulators. It's just gonna keep happening, and so there are, you know, there are other ones that have cropped up here and there. And apparently Discord has completely removed the servers for Switch emulators Suyu and Sudachi, and also deleted the accounts for the developers of those emulators. Like, just completely wiped the whole thing clean. And it's a little bit surprising. The developers for the emulators were told that allegedly they were sharing content that violates intellectual property. And that's why they took it all down. But of course, this is another kind of legally gray area, like sharing, like, what about this exactly violates intellectual property, especially if you could make the argument that the emulators themselves are not illegal. Generally, the stuff that is communicated to each other on Discord itself, that really can't violate copyright on its own, like if it's just used as a place for communication to happen. So I feel like they probably could argue that this was not okay, but when someone reached out to Discord, they answered plainly, Nintendo made us do it. And it's funny, because I feel like in a lot of cases like this, people will ask and they will just not get a response, or you know, like, they'll just give some, like, boilerplate answer, and you won't really know what happened. But no, Discord just said, oh yeah, Nintendo told us to do this. They told us to take these down, and we did it because we don't want to get in trouble. And I can understand it. Like, it's a little bit disappointing. If it was truly not fair of Nintendo to ask that these things get taken down, maybe Discord could have just stood their ground and just said no. But they didn't want to get in the mud. They don't want to play this game. You know, I honestly cannot blame them for just being like, sorry, we're gonna delete this and we're gonna get on with our day. We don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to get pulled into a lengthy lawsuit. And another thing that makes this kind of disappointing coming from Discord, but also just kind of communicates even more how much they just don't want to be a part of this, is apparently if you violate Discord's terms of service, you don't just get your stuff wiped instantly. You know, you're supposed to like get warnings and stuff. There's a whole process for this. So it's actually highly unusual for Discord to just wipe the server. Just delete it. Delete the accounts of the people who are running it. Done. Dust their hands. Done and dusted. No more talking about it. And that's the thing, is even if Nintendo is in the wrong, this is another... It feels like a big win for them, because taking down Yuzu, with Yuzu not putting up a fight at all, again, I definitely can't blame them, that was a big win for them, and now it kind of just feels like they can just kind of wave their hand wherever they want and like get their way. Hey, Discord, take these down for us. Discord is just like, okay, we'll do it. Like that really does, this really does show Nintendo kind of flexing their power here, and I'm sure they're very happy about it. I'm sure Nintendo is very happy that this has gone so smoothly. You know, just take down Yuzu, tell Discord to take down these things. They're probably feeling pretty good right now. They can kind of just get whatever they want, and they will continue to do this. They will continue to try to take these things down, which again is a whole entire discussion in itself. I mean, it's very hard because it's just like, yeah, emulation itself is not illegal, but a lot of people are using these emulators to pirate games, to play them early. Like, piracy is a big issue. It's not the only issue, and it's not as big of an issue as Nintendo probably thinks, but I can kind of see where they're coming from, because people are pirating these games. They are, like, they just are. And that's not all that these kinds of emulators and such are used for. I mean, yeah, there's a difference between emulation and piracy. It's a whole thing. See, even now, I'm just like, it's a whole thing. I'm trying not to get into it. If enough people are interested in this topic and, I don't know, want to hear me talk more about it, maybe in an actual big official video on the main channel, then, I don't know, I guess, let me know. We'll see. We'll see. So thank you for watching. This was it. This was fun. It was fun. Just a quick little discussion on just a thing, you know? Just a little thing. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. That's what this channel's all about. It doesn't even matter. We're just talking. And then it's just kind of done. And like, if you watch it today and no one watches it ever again, you know, whatever. It's current news. That's fine. It's that darn algorithm. It just really gets you down. It really insists that your videos all have the same number of views, and it's no fun. So this is a good thing for my mental health, my overall well-being, and I think it will be fun. I have no idea how it'll do. I just have no clue. No clue at all. Like, will this video get like 1,000 views? 10,000? 20? 30? I have no idea. I have no clue. This is a first video. Not a clue at all. I'm free falling here, and you know what? It feels pretty good. I'm liking this. So thank you for watching. See you later. I don't even have to come up with a joke for the end of the video. They're quick, they're easy, they're simple. It's great. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter to do anything. I can just end it right here.